Sometimes the things you find on the newest section of any website's always one to turn heads, isn't it? I know it is. Well, I got a treat for you guys, because I just found somebody I just couldn't exactly find the pinpoint when I wanted to talk about this person. I was browsing the newest section on YouTube one day, just a few months ago, and I came across a very weird post. It was called Blackbuster Critic Wedgie Thing. Something. It was a black video of some random guy who you couldn't even hear read off a fetish fan fiction about Blackbuster Critic. Or something. I don't know, I couldn't fucking hear the guy. Well, I can't find that video because it was removed. And this was quite a while ago. So, it left my mind. But eventually I came back. And I found even more videos. And they were very similar. They were all involved with the same fetish. And I kind of figured who made the account. So that's where our story takes place today. So, let's go ahead and talk about this person, because he's very interesting. Well, actually, you know what? Let me rephrase that. How about you listen to him in the actual videos he posts to YouTube, and you tell me how you feel. See how long you can survive. Ready? Here you go.
A fairly odd fan fiction. Well, Brick was new in town, and his parents got him a babysitter, who was Vicky, who brought her sister, Tootie. Then what happened, you asked? Well, the two were victimized by Vicky through wedgies and much more painful ways that I cannot go into without being too graphic. But then, Sophia the first in the wedging wedges. Well, apparently Lucinda's two sisters came, Evelyn and Virginia, Discord's sister. Well, Discord went to Fluttershy, telling him that they had a problem and shutting the door behind him with nails and stuff. What is it? Is my sister's going to visit?
If you just had your eardrums blown out your asshole whenever I started speaking, mainly because you had to turn the volume up to hear this fucking guy, congratulations. You just did what happens normally. And while we're on the subject of that voice, what the hell's wrong with him? Why does he sound that way? Why does he have to speak just so low to where you can't fucking hear the guy? Why? Does he even know? Does he care? Obviously not, because he hasn't fixed this problem. Then again, there are a lot of problems he could fix, but I think we all know he probably might never do that. Getting to his videos, he also has a very huge upload rate. I mean, whenever I came back on his account like the other day, after recording this, I found I think around 30 videos posted within a few hours. Probably like 2 hours. 30 videos in just about 2 hours. That's his upload rate. Now, I don't usually criticize people who have upload rates. I don't have a good upload rate. I mean, clearly. But that's usually for personal reasons. And besides, my videos are just more than me speaking into a microphone. It's me speaking into a microphone while adding in video stuff, editing the audio, doing retakes. You know, a lot of stuff goes into this. A lot more than you think. This guy's not doing any of that. And he doesn't care. That's a low. A really big low. To where your videos are so bad, I can't hear you. Because I really can't hear you. That's a bad sign. Getting to his videos, his recordings and his fan fiction just so happens to be about, shows. Well, they're about all kinds of shows like Sophia the First, which that's a Disney Channel show made for like little girls. Like the same demographic for My Little Pony. Really. But, so let's talk about a video he made dedicated to the where's the fair use thing. For those of you who haven't been paying attention to YouTube recently, there's been a huge outcry about YouTube's false flagging system. It's something you have to watch on your own. So that link to Doug Walker's video, the guy who does Nostalgia Critic, is linked below. Anyway, he made a response to this. And I'm very glad I saved this before he deleted it, like yesterday. He says, I'm going to bring up the video too. He says that any person who talks about the fetish, talks about the where's the fair use thing, and is actually behind it, they're idiots. And he says that because people on the internet have pirated things. You probably pirated things too, so therefore your point is invalid. Essentially is what he's saying.
What if fair use was bad? Because I see a lot of people bitching and moaning, but these same people have abused the law the same way the companies have. They're just complaining that the companies are doing it better and there's less consequences for them, which is understandable. I mean, because of stuff, you know what I mean? It's all about the power of balance. And I'm afraid to tell you that this ain't the same internet, okay? You don't like YouTube? Stop bitching and moaning about it and find a different streaming site for videos, because you know there are other sites. But these guys are con artists and they're greedy motherfuckers, because a lot of them. Anyone who talks about this issue who doesn't say it's bad is a fucking con artist. Fair use also is a 5-minute thing, okay? You can only use someone's stuff for 5 minutes. I know these people have been using it for longer than that. I've been watching these people for ages, so don't even try and play that card with me.
Now, okay, that might be a very solid point. That would be a very solid point, unless you're me. So, let me tell you why this is flawed, why this is stupid. First thing, there is a difference, a huge difference, between piracy and stealing. Because some of these people, as you probably saw in that video, if you did watch it, that I linked in the description to Doug Walker's video that started this whole, companies and content creators in Hollywood or whatever can take away monetization. So that means any money that video makes, it goes to the person who filed the claim. Meanwhile, even if it's a false claim, they're still taking money. With piracy, most piracy, it's duplicating. You take something and you duplicate it. Money isn't being lost, and stocks aren't being lost either. I'm not saying I support piracy, but there's another thing. These companies are not run by robots. They're run by human beings. Pretty shitty ones, but they're run by human beings. You know what human beings do? They breathe, they eat, and they also have... And you know what you can do with that internet? You can do a lot of things, like be an asshole to people online, like yours truly. You could be vigilante, like yours truly. You could be a piece of shit or some really weird person like this guy. Or you can pirate. Now most people, I can't speak for most people, but I say that probably assuming people don't pirate as often as others think. Like, I'd say a normal person probably pirates about once a month or week. Maybe, at minimum. And whether or not you have or haven't, you probably have without knowing it. Have you ever clicked an image and saved it to your desktop or your hard drive? You just broke copyright. Believe me, You didn't do anything transformative with it, and you didn't take it with permission. I'm not kidding you here. Have you ever made fan art? Or made fan fiction like this fucking guy does? Guess what? You're under it too. Unless it falls under fair use. And copyright laws protect it. Like it's parody, it's educational, it's critical. But this guy's isn't. Some of my stuff isn't. So we're in the same boat in terms of lawlessness. Not by, moral choices. So that means that he should not be offended if Trey Parker, Matt Stone, or Disney came after the guy. Because he's using their characters unfairly and without. So that means they can take him. And he's probably pirated too, so that means more points against him. See how stupid that logic is? That's like if you go to court for not paying your water bill. Or maybe for something you didn't even do. Let's just say someone falsely accused you of murder or rape. And you're in court, and the lawyer pulls up a noise violation. Or some parking ticket. Something that doesn't matter. Or isn't even relevant. Which, that argument isn't relevant in the first place. Not getting to that. And then the judge is like, well, fuck it. Guilty. Throw him in jail. For that. That's how stupid. So, there you go. That's the Walker. Whatever the fuck his name is. As you can tell from this video, he's a very illegitimate source of info. His content is dog shit. He's really weird. He doesn't give a fuck about the videos he posts, clearly. His content sucks. And he looks like Meepo on Down syndrome. Well, I would end it here, but he made a new account. The account I'm talking about, the one that had all these posts that I'm mainly talking about now and showed you, that account is gone. He deleted it. He made a new one where he's posting more. Now let me tell you the title of 2 of these other posts. Well, actually 3. There's another wedgie fetish fanfiction about Onision and Donald Trump, who sits around and makes fetish-related content of a shitty YouTube partner and an upcoming potential president. Who? And sub for sub. Clearly. Of course, the attention whoring thing is great. Okay, so I would end things here, but there is one more thing I want to bring up. This may not seem like much, but speaking of subs, on the account that he deleted, he had like 6 or 7 subscribers. Now I know what you're probably thinking. Oh, Bag, that is nothing. That's nothing to go crazy about. Some fucking guy, just some fucking idiot online. It's nothing. Let me tell you this, and really think about this. 7 human beings with brains actually sat through this guy's content. You can't hear the guy, as stated. You can't hear him. He's incoherent. He's an idiot, and he's fucking weird. And you can't hear him. I don't know if I already said that or not. Double points. Can't hear him. 7 people like this guy's content. Let that sink in.
I'm gonna beat you. Ah, it's too bright out here.